And just like that, fall is back in the air. My vacation ended, and the cold, cloudy weather moved back in. Just a sign of things to come. We had some changes in the weather, we also had some changes in the plants. But first, before we get into the video, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the sponsor of the channel, Mars Hydro. LEDs, humidifiers, clip-on fans, they got every aspect of your grow covered. Don't forget to check out, you can use my promo code TapRootsGrowing and save yourself a little bit of money off your order. Alright, let's get into the update. Alright, the Gorilla Glue, and we are finally in flower. The weather changed and they flipped. This is what I was hoping for. Now they have about 6 weeks to flower. If you remember, these are fast flowering plants. So we got the another week of August. We still got the 4 weeks of September, and then probably the first 2 weeks of October. So hopefully they finish up before the snow starts to fly. The one on the end over here is a little bit further along than the rest of them. As you can see, there's a little bit more bud development than the rest. And I'm chalking it up to just because of the sun. This one loses the sun first in the afternoon once we hit about 5:30 or whatever. And because the sun comes up this way, and then it comes back up around, and it sets over here. So it sets behind these big tall trees. So what happens is, as it's starting to get up here into the big trees, this one starts to lose the sunlight. And then this one, then this one, then this one. So that's my thinking of it, is that because it's losing the sunlight first, and it's losing it before the rest of them, it's just a little bit more ahead than the others. Now that they're in flower, I'm going to stop giving them the foliar sprays. Once you hit into the flowering stage, you want to back off on the foliar sprays. We don't want to make the buds any more wet than they're going to be out here as it is. You don't want to be spraying any kind of chemicals and stuff on your bud that you're going to be smoking. And things like neem oil, even though it's not harmful to you, it's going to make your bud taste really crappy. And like I said, with the spraying, it's going to add extra moisture and humidity to the plants out here, and that's just adding to the chance of mold and mildew. As far as spraying for bugs now, we're moving into fall, so the bugs are kind of getting less and less right now. They're starting to die off and stuff like that. And so we're not as concerned about pests, but something can still happen. So this year I ended up timing the flowering feed pretty bang on. I've fed them last week, and then this week they flipped, so it's exactly what I wanted to do. That's exactly how I wanted to do it. Usually what ends up happening is they end up flipping before I get a chance to feed them, and then I end up feeding them after. To me, I think you're slowing the process down if you don't have the nutrients there waiting for them to uptake right away. They say the timing's everything, so we'll see if I got it right this year. Alright, so that's all that's happening out here. We're heading into town, so we'll give you an update once we get into there, and yeah, we'll see you there. Alright, in the Mars Hydro tent under the FCE 3000, Gorilla Glue Day 50. And she's coming along nicely. Still tucking leaves and branches, trying to spread it out as much as I can. So today, I'm actually going to be flipping her to flower. I don't know, I may regret putting it into flower right now, because the outdoor grow, I'll be harvesting that in about, a month and a half. And I got the auto that'll might be ready around the same time. And then with me flipping this one, well, they're all going to be similar. They're all going to be close, so we'll see. It is what it is. I could end up with a lot to trim at once. So now you can see the shoots that were in the bottom that weren't getting any light, now they're starting to shoot up. So as you can see, this one here, sorry. These ones here. There's still a couple down there, right there, if you can kind of see it. But anyways, they're all starting to, as you can see, they're starting to come up, they're starting to become even, and they're still spreading out a little bit. It's exactly what I wanted. Now all those shoots are going to turn into tops. I'm excited to see what results I'm going to get from doing my first scrog. Everybody actually says that it increases yield, so we'll see. Time will tell. So with me flipping her today, I'm going to be going from an 18-6 schedule to a 12-12 schedule for my light. Your typical flower light schedule. Some people try and mimic Mother Nature by reducing the light a little bit at a time every day for a couple of weeks, just to mimic the, the gradual loss of light every night. But I don't do that. I just go bang. Here's your 12 hours of light. Get to it. Anyways, I haven't really seen or read anything that has suggested that really helps. But hey, to each their own. If it works for somebody, go ahead and use it, man. Some people swear by it. Like I said before, many different ways to grow, and they all work. So do what works for you. Alright, that's it for this tent. Let's go check out the 2x2 and see how the Magic Melon's doing. In the 2x2 under the TS1000, Magic Melon Day 46. And she's looking good. Putting on some more size. I was having a bit of a problem though. I guess I was watering a little bit too often and I wasn't really giving the soil a chance to dry out. So what started happening is I started getting mold on the top of the soil. this green mold was starting to develop. So I cut back the frequency of my waterings. It seems to have helped. Top of the soil started to dry out a bit. I scraped off the mold that was on the top of the soil and I threw that out. Something like this happens from watering too often. Not giving the soil a chance to dry out a bit. It happens to the best of us. All it takes is not paying attention for a while and next thing you know you got mold or something else going on. So the plant is still looking gorgeous. Still putting on size. I do need to do a top feed sometime this week. Get her ready for flower as well. I would guess that she's going to flip in a couple of weeks, but who really knows with autos? Time will tell. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me. Have yourselves a great day. Until next time, peace.